Mema wakwaba ba wono Opoku nsia twi dwumadie so. Welcome to the program Learn Tree with Opoku. There is a saying that reading tree is easy, but writing it is very difficult. Yes, this statement is partially true when you have not been introduced to the rules of tree language, but it will become a thing of the past when you learn the rules of tree language very well. Why do people say that? Yes, when it comes to tree writing, it's not like English. In English, when you are going to write a statement like, say, I am going, you know that you write I separately from am, and then am also separated from what? Going. But tree is not like that. At times, you get fumbled as to whether you have to write them together or you have to separate them. For instance, do you know that this whole statement, I am going, in tree is just one word? Yes, me reko. Me, that is me. Reko, going. The two are written together. So if you have a problem such as this, then this is the right lesson for you. So stay tuned. Good. We're going to learn rules of tree language, that is tree grammar. We have about 10 to 12 rules that when you learn, then writing tree will become very easy for you. So without much ado, or without wasting your ears, let me start by the first rule. The first rule is that when a pronoun is acting as a subject, then the pronoun and the verb are written together as one word. For example, let's take me, that is me, and then a verb like sa. And if I want to say I dance every day, mesa, we'll say mesa, mesa. You see that me, that is me, and then sa, dance, are written together as one word. Let's take another verb also like say da, da. If I want to say I sleep, every night I sleep, I will say meda, meda. That is me, plus da, to sleep. They are written together as one word. It could be any pronoun at all, whether a singular or plural. Let's take a plural pronoun like say you, mo, you. Mo plus da will become moda, moda. So irrespective of the pronoun, whether plural or singular, if it is acting as a subject, then we will write the pronoun together with the verb. So that is the first rule. So take note of that. Thank you. Let's go to rule number 2. Rule number 2 is that when two verbs meet, we write them separately. We write them what? Separately. So for example, if we get verbs like fa, bra. Fa is what? To take. And then bra, that is what? Come. Fa bra, that is bring it along or take it and bring it. We write them separately but not together. We also have another example like fa ko. Fa ko, that is take it along. Fa ko. Fa, that is to take. Ko, to go. Literally, it means take it along, or take it and go, or go with it. We write them separately. Sufrɛ, sufrɛ, cry for help. We write su, that is cry. Frɛ, frɛ means what? To call. But the two meeting like this, then it means cry for help. Sufrɛ. We write su separately from what? Frɛ. We also have jidi. J-di. If we say j, it means take. And then di, to eat. But when they meet like this, they could mean take and eat, or collect and eat. And it could also mean to believe. To believe. Jimidi, believe me. Jidi, believe it. Okay? We write them separately. However, if you should write them together, some of them, they will not make any sense. But some also, their meaning and their identity will change. For instance, listen to this statement. Mesu frɛɛ. Mesu frɛɛ. I cried for help from him. Mesu frɛɛ. Ɔtiee mesu frɛ. He listened to my cry for help. If you underline cry for help in these two sentences, sufrɛ, you realize that with the first one, we have a verb phrase. Mesu frɛ. I cry for help. This is a verb phrase. But in the second statement, he listened to my cry for help. My cry for help is a noun phrase, not a verb phrase. And for that one, we write it, or we write them together, but not separately. And so you see that when you write them together, their identity change. And that is, they change from being a verb phrase to what? A noun phrase. We'll talk about that in details later on. But now I want you to concentrate on this, that when you get two verbs, you separate them. That is the second rule. However, to every rule, they say there is an exception. And that brings us to the third rule. And the third rule is that when a verb is prefixed with these two prefixes, only these two, kɔ and bɛ, then we write them together. For example, we have kɔfa. Kɔfa, go and take. We write kɔ and then fa together. Though kɔ is a verb, fa is also a verb. So by the second rule, they were supposed to be written separately. But we are saying that with kɔ and bɛ, when they meet a verb, please write them together. So we have kɔfa, that is go and take. We have kɔda, that is go and sleep. You write them together. Let's take bɛ. Bɛdi, that is come and eat. We write them together. Bɛda. Bɛda, that is come and sleep. We also write that one also together. So when you see bɛ prefixing a verb, please write them together. And when you see kɔ also prefixing a verb, write them together. Apart from that, any two verbs meeting, separate them. Good. Let's go to the fourth rule. The fourth rule is that this particular word, when we say it could mean self. I can say mehu asem, myself story, or a story about myself. Mehu. It could also mean around, or near. For instance, look at this mobile phone. It is lying near the bucket or around the bucket. So I can say mobile phone no da bokiti no ho. Mobile phone no da bokiti no ho. Meaning the mobile phone lies near the bucket or around the bucket. Yes, this particular word, it doesn't matter in the context as to whether it means serve, near, or around. Whenever you see this word, it is written separately from all nouns and pronouns. So that is the fourth rule. The fifth rule is that whenever me, that is me, when this particular pronoun meets a verb in a simple perfect tense, the vowel in me, that is E, vanishes. And then the consonant, that is M, is written together with the verb in the simple perfect tense. Let's give an example. Let's take a verb like that is to see. That is to see in a simple perfect tense will be what? Seen. So if I want to use see in a simple perfect tense, I will say I have seen. In P, who in a simple perfect tense will be what? Seen. So if I should say I have seen, then I will say mahu. That is me plus ahu will then become mahu. Let's take another word like say rise. And if I want to say I have risen, I have risen. In P, to rise is what? Sorry. That is to rise. In a simple perfect tense, I will say asore. Asore. So if I want to say I have risen, then I will say masore. Masore. So you see here that me plus asore will become what? Masore. And that is the E in the pronoun me vanishes. And then we write the consonant M together with the verb in the simple perfect tense, asore. So in this case, we are getting what? Masore. Masore. Yes, this is where we draw the curtains down. But before then, let's recap the main points. The first rule is that when a pronoun is acting as a subject in a sentence, then we write the pronoun and the verb together. So we have meda, that is I sleep, woda, you sleep, and so on and so forth. The second rule is that when two verbs meet, we write them separately. So we have bɛdi, sufrɛ, bɛkɔ, and so on and so forth. Then the third rule is that though when two verbs meet in Twi, we write them separately. But if the verb is prefixed with these prefixes, kɔ and bɛ, then we write them together. Apart from that, all other verbs, when they meet, we write them separately. The fourth rule is that whenever you see this word, that is serve, or near, or around, when you see this word, please write it separately from nouns and pronouns. And the fifth rule, and that is the final rule as far as this lesson is concerned, is that whenever me, that is me, when this pronoun meets a verb in a simple perfect tense, then the me loses its vowel E, and then the consonant is written together with a verb in a simple perfect tense. So we have a typical example like say mahu, I have seen, masore, I have risen. Thanks for listening and watch out for the other videos. Thank you.